Okay, 5 fates. We have now 8. 2 days from now. Whee! Day after tomorrow. Bro. We're genuine. Imagine, dude. Traveler is just standing there for 2 days. Like, genuinely just standing there. Not even going, doing something else in the meantime. No, just standing in the plaza for 2 days.
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming! Hope everything goes well.
My brother once drowned in this pond. Motherfucker just ran, and then fell in and drowned because he had no stamina. Right. Was that always there? We will do this another time. I'm kind of worried this will start a side quest that I don't want to do right now. Coming. There is the boy. Ooh, that's pretty.
Hi, Gaming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
You lose again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Why does he sound so muffled?
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor.
Sure.
A very important client has requested to meet with him.
Oh no.
Sure. What's this merchant's address?
It's his dad. It's Gaming's dad. It's Gaming's dad, innit? It's Gaming's dad.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial, very pressing commission, right?
Bro. Was this on our
Of course,
plan?
the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
That's fine by me. Since when do I work for them?
Alright, don't work too hard now, Longjo. We'll set off then.
It's Gaming's dad. Yo, what the hell? Yo, that's crazy cool. What? No. Go back. No, come. Fuck.
You're a bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Bruh, our plan really... How did I not notice this?
A reward on the road.
Gaming's dad? Gaming's dad?
You must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. We're here to escort you.
Yiptak. His name is Yiptak. The fuck is this? I'm sorry, but what is this name?
Dad?
Yup, called it.
Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you.
Paimon.
Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Gaming is super good at what he does. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has nothing but good things to say about him.
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself at least.
Bro, no. At least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
Paimon talks like we absolutely didn't plan this.
A very important client has asked for you by name. You kinda have to come with us.
Cloud
Know how
retainer.
we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. Plus, you'd be missing out on a huge money-making opportunity.
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to escort me, then. Let's go.
Paimon, if you keep acting like this, it's gonna come out we planned that.
Sis Fujin.
Big si little Mao. Hey, boy. Big Sis Fujin, huh? Wait for me to come back. Once I do, I'll tell Big Sis Fujin's story. Don't sneak into the mountains by yourself. They're both adepts, so I'm sure everything will be fine. But if they're fine, why wouldn't I find Blue anywhere when I went to play the mountains? I walked along the river for ages, eating several large fruits and getting hungry 2 or 3 times. She told me to eat until I was full after waking up and then go home first because she was busy with something. After I cope, I ate the fruits Bluey left. Bluey didn't tell me what she was busy with, but maybe I can help her. Bluey gave you fruit? There was a big pile of fruits next to me when I woke up. Some were sweet, some were sour, and some were really difficult to bite into. Some of them spurted juice all over my clothes when I bit them. Fortunately, I was next to the river, so I could wash my clothes there. I wonder when Bluey will finish with whatever she's doing. I miss her. I love to call her Bluey. I love the boy scene. Blue. I know what if you don't tell me your name, I know what I'll call you. But bro, at least you made some name for yourself.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
I wanna know how his name's pronounced.
Coming! Don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake he gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Yep.
Paimon,
Paimon's really pushing it, like... Just shut up. I don't like when people push their nose into stuff like that.
this place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a second?
Huh? What about you? You're not going to join us?
Klauterdijnen!
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Bro, he's so not in the mood.
Just let him go.
Bro.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then.
What a
Did you know,
stubborn
Uncle
dad.
Ip, that the flavor of these cakes changes depending on...
Halt! Who goes there?
He's got Beidou's
It
soul.
appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand.
Perfect. Oh my god, this is a sitcom
Present your
situation.
exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily and without protest.
What do we do?
Run.
It seems as if these two are acting alone. It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. I'll handle them. Traveler,
Ooh.
Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
Ooh.
No coming. It's too dangerous.
This is what I do.
This is shut up, Dad. This is my life.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Bro. Cloud retainer or what?
Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders all by himself.
No, I swear to God,
Coming.
they got a new writer. They got a new writer for a bit
He
now.
had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade. He wouldn't have to put himself in such dangerous situations.
If he had just your
have to
support.
trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best
Oh,
get away from
she
here
left.
in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
All is going to plan.
I imagine. I imagine. Oh no.
Okay, we should be
Wait,
good to stop
is that
here.
Zhongli?
Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
He's a kite.
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
I can't. I can't. His kite is Hu Tao's ghost. Oh my god, I can't. This is amazing.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight?
You waited. Oh, right. Wink, wink, wink.
Oh.
Paimon, you should check this out, Paimon. Wanna go to Dr. Baiju?
I see. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon, perhaps some tea and rest are in order.
You sound like you have to put in a moment.
No need. Paimon's fine. She just had some cake stuck in her throat.
Yeah.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millilith at once.
The guy that was escorting us is already on the
Oh?
trail.
Well, if that's the case, such matters are best left to those with the necessary expertise. Wouldn't you agree?
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area, why don't we find a quiet place to relax while we wait for good news?
That would be lovely.
I like the idea that Zhongli is here in Guizhong Plains with a kite, because he's missing Guizhong. Oh, look, a quiet place with a Millilith around.
So, Uncle Ip does have a
Ip.
reason to be worried.
Ip that.
After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani.
Bro.
Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. One's not so easily understood by spectators such as ourselves. If you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity. That is a rare attribute indeed.
Somehow
I have heard
Zhongli saying
many of
all the
my
right things.
acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle.
Oh, he's accidentally grilling him. He's that face.
Zhongli has
Oh
decided
shit.
to skip the formalities.
Well,
That face. Oh shit, he said all
he's
the
a
things.
hard worker. Yes.
He just grilled the man.
You should be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Not just burnt, he throw him on a grill,
Your son
spread
is
some
young
butter
yet.
on him.
It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a particular sentiment you wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you. This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through. I've been in the tea business for most of my life, and I always hoped my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself? Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret introducing him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not
Uncle
worry.
Ip.
You seem quite
No.
young, Mr. Zhongli.
My god.
Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Zhongli. Now Zhongli. Because I got used to... I got used to Neuvillette. I got used to Risley. I just got used to these two. Now Zhongli looks so scrawny. This man is built of sticks and he's the Archon of Geo. Look at him.
Your
Look
words
at him.
are too kind.
He's
Truth be
tiny.
told, one of my
He's
old
tiny.
friends
He
has
barely
several
has
grown
shoulders.
daughters.
One of my friends has several grown daughters. He's talking about Cloud Retainer.
Rather than fretting
Finally,
about their
someone
future,
acknowledged it.
however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Iptak.
Sure.
Iptak, let's go.
So,
What are the
do you
faces we are
also
making?
think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
Yes.
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar. As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You simply need to loosen your hold a little. Indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery.
Take a walk,
You never know
motherfucker.
what surprises could be in store. Things can change in the blink of an eye.
The blink of an eye, you say? Do things change so quickly?
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it. As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again. 1 second Gaming was a kid. The next thing I knew, he was ready to fly the nest.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Yep, especially for the Leoans. Did it get away? Like, or did Zhongli smack an adeptus?
Gaming
Zhongli
is
coming,
back.
smack an adeptus.
Hey,
Iptak.
over here!
Iptak kinda sad now.
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Pleasant with my dad? Hard to believe.
Is everything resolved?
Well, you could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Oh. Oh.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
Cut-offs.
So, that's how we're starting off?
Lumi just
Can't
looks
look
at
me in the
Paimon.
eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance.
Oh.
People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow.
Okay,
you're
Mr.
pretty
Detective.
quick on the uptake.
Okay, Mr.
I
Detective.
just have a lot of experience.
What else can you
I've
do?
dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
That's
You ever
adorable.
consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yeah, but that wasn't my idea.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
Oh,
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around. Zhongli was talking
Yeah, that-
things through with him, and he nearly agreed to let it go.
but that's the issue, Paimon. The way he talks about him when he's not around. That's not enough. That's not enough. Your parent can be saying the greatest things about you when you're not there to hear them. But when they treat you completely differently when it's just the two of you, that's hard to get through. That's honestly hard to get through. In Gaming's position, I would not care what he says when I'm not there. In Gaming's position, I would only see what's in front of me. And what's in front of me is not positive. It's hard to look past that.
You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And he's got a point. He's got a point, because that's the only thing he knows his father for. And
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
we don't have to try.
I'll do my best.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli.
Look how he talks
I'm
to anyone
impressed.
else. Like,
Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems I still have much to
dude,
learn about
you're
the art of
comparing
tea
decades to
tasting.
Zhongli's
You
3K.
flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
7 pots.
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli.
Oh my god, they became
Gunning,
fucking
Mr. Zhongli
friends.
is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh, of course.
Ahem. Zhongli?
Did we call him? No, we didn't call him
I have
over.
very much
Just
enjoyed our
happened to be there.
conversation, Ipdak. But I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh,
You're just gonna go hang out
I
with
didn't
Joe.
keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr. Zhongli. No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli.
So go. God damn.
You two have a nice chat, alright?
Why is there so many just empty spaces after dialogue lately? Oi. Zhong. Zhong. Where you at, boy? Where you at?
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Fair enough.
As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
Oh, brother, you wouldn't imagine. You
never
throw the
changed,
man
did
in
you?
a furnace.
Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Ah.
Hello.
Ciao.
So, you're here too?
A friend approaches.
I've been here the whole time.
Of course. Oh.
A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
Friend approaches.
It's you!
Dad.
I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind.
Oh.
It's a bit of a shame.
It's more like a drone than a kite then.
In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
So we canonically been at this for 3 years. Great. We've canonically been at
Am I
this for
wrong?
3 years.
Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
Ah, and is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied.
Just slipping in a tree all the time is not
This
gonna
one
give you
here
much.
is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
That's adorable.
All right.
They're playing together. That's adorable.
I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who. I'll leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity.
Friends?
You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
Bro, what a dad.
You were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
We catch you
I would
playing in the
hardly
wind.
say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition is not the important thing right now. Doesn't matter, we're going to win
Do you
either
like
way.
kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
It's whatever.
Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no
wait,
need.
we have things to do.
Menogias was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Absolutely. They are so
It's getting late.
they're so
I should
shipped
go
together.
inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days.
Oh,
If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
we come back to a screaming match. Coming so short he can't even touch the ground while sitting
Dad.
up.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Oh, fuck off,
Then I'll
stubborn old fool.
I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
You just said you don't support him. Like how? What do you
Sit, Shinra,
expect?
sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea? Or would you prefer something else to drink?
Oh no!
No need. I'm not tired.
Oh
They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
no! Oh my fucking god! When did everything involving the Adepti? When did everything involving the Adepti become a goddamn family sitcom? When? How? Why? I'm not I'm not hating it. But what the hell?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me, by pinning their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, Everyone seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities.
I forgot she weird. I forgot she weird.
What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends? We live so far from each other. It would be a great comfort to me to know you were surrounded by good companions.
One sits over there.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on, shall we? Do you have any plans for today, Shenhe? How about we do something fun?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way? If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply
Yeah.
can't listen to that any longer.
Yeah.
Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh.
Looks at
Just think about it. Okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think?
I can't believe he did a
I'm
spit
sure
take.
hopes they've made up by now.
I can't believe he did a spit take.
They're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
I love that Cloud Retainer just does this giant fucking shock test, like shh, looks to the side constantly.
I'm sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about done here.
Yep, let's go. I'll get the bags.
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
He used to be shorter, I mean, I guess. But he considered that tall, he couldn't reach the ground while sitting on the chair. His legs were dangling. Ah, Liyue. His legs were straight up dangling. And wait, since Cloud Retainer showed up there, she can't be the client because he would recognize her. But then who is this quote-unquote important client? Is it Charlotte? Is Charlotte the client? Are they doing it under the pretense that she wants to interview him? The fuck? No, she's there. She's there.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
You could?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontanians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market.
Untapped resources.
Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Wink.
Is this person also involved in your plan?
Yep. She's the very important client.
Here, I thought I had lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled.
Brother, I'm friends
sure
with
know all
gods.
kinds of cool and important people.
I'm friends with
Over
gods.
Here. Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase
Over
of the plan.
here.
Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Love her. I love her. She's crazy. She did raise Shenhe. She did raise Shenhe. Shenhe's the way she is because she raised her. Oh god. I forgot Shen has an eccentricities.
I take it that all is going well.
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something.
What else could it
She was
have
so
been?
determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family.
That wasn't the goal.
She truly knows how to look out for others. I still have a lot to learn.
As
She
for the
didn't
next
try to
step,
look like a fool. That was all Shenhe.
Oh
What?
What's wrong, Gummy?
no! Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say. We pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty. Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article. And once
Oh, yeah,
all the
she's
money
good
from
at that.
the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
Nope.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more important matters for you to consider at the moment, are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is
Try
for
us.
us to decide.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay. Whew. So, it's like this.
Tell us. Hit me, Keanu.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Let's go. Let us go. But I love
We
that.
need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
Nah. No need. We can. Nah, I'd win anyway.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets.
How many days has Daddy been
You have gadgets? Ugh. Dude. Lame. Did she say how many days since Daddy been away?
Do your teas pair well with milk?
Can we skip that question?
Of course. You would much prefer that the teas be made plain, I suppose. Perhaps you could provide some descriptions of their flavor profiles during the interview.
Ah, no problem.
Your pet
No.
teas pair well
Now
with
then,
milk
let's
and
discuss
sugar.
tea box design, shall we? Recently, I've learned a lot about traditional Liyue motifs and their deeper meanings. I was thinking if there was some way to integrate these motifs into the design of the exterior packaging.
Now that's an interesting idea. If you ask me, I would probably...
But I love that that was her first question. Does your tea work with milk? That's so British. You can't tell me Fontaine is just friends. That is so British.
Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before.
It's okay. It's
Thanks
been a week.
to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
We made
we
one.
already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you
I would
sell them
call that
separately?
too. I would call it that too.
Yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of charge. The directions are in the box. It's not hard to install at all.
Lovely.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
I mean, if everyone's using the same engine,
Thank you.
it's not gonna be that much of a competition, is it? It's gonna be more of a luck thing. Our Paimon kite.
It's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky.
Well, we're doing this now?
All from my time with the Crux.
Oh! Cute. Oh, the... that was the... Fatui. Oh, that's cute. She's got a finch. That's adorable. Whose ever idea was to make it this giant Morax? Brilliant. Year of the Dragon, they make the dragon. Those are some tiny kites. We look sexy, girl. Aww.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever.
I think Ganyu Kuching shippers are gonna do a double take.
What should we do?
Uh-oh.
Should we get the Millith?
The lights turn off. There we go.
What's that?
He's standing on water. How is he standing on water? Excuse you? This is definitely better than the Kurtal wrapping. I mean, if he can step on water, he can do that too. But I would not want him to kick my lantern. Why do we have to make her so pretty?
Have I taken that many pictures already?
Oh.
I need to load more film.
Oh, I was low-key expecting that to be Ganyu, but no. No, this is Shanghai Ganyu ship right now. Oh, I swear, Ganyu, Kuching shippers are gonna do a double take after this. Oh, oh.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! See that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Autistic neurodivergent.
Happy lantern ride!
Who is this child? Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that's her. Right, I forgot. Oh, I was just thinking, who's this random child? I was thinking, who's this random child Uncle Eep is hanging out with?
Tommy's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler?
It was really cool.
Let's go find him.
How did motherfucker stand on them lamps?
Talking to his dad.
How did he stand on those lamps? Oh, hello? Beyond me. We didn't see our kite.
Now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need. No need.
I seen it.
Waiting for me right over there.
I seen enough grown men crying today. I'm gonna leave.
Dad.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Ooh.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but I've gotta admit, what you pulled off there was breathtaking.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but...
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time. Really, when I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite, you also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son?
He called you that a minute ago.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
He's crying.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but... to me, Gaming, you've always been a great kid. Alright, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Aww.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Yep. Give yourself a pat on the back, Paimon.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
And we can leave. We can go. You guys can hang out.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together. Your treat, right?
Dad, honestly.
Go.
I'm gonna cry in the corner myself.
Okay, then I'm off. See you soon.
He moved it 5 meters further down.
Smile you got there, Gummy.
They couldn't have an animation of him holding it, so he just moved a couple more meters.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
That's cute. That's cute. That's adorable. It's fucking adorable. Goddamn loved it. Charlotte?
Oh, Lantern Rite was simply amazing. I'm not sure I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Huh?
Yep, and happy Lantern Rite to you.
Damn, bro. Whoever thought of doing this, genius. Simply genius. Whose idea was it to make a giant Zhongli? Whose idea was...
Stabilize!
Well... Whose idea was giant Zhongli? For real, though. Wait. Commission. Collect. Giant Rex Lapis. Oh, it's the two. Aww. Hey guys. Do you ever think that there might be some kites that can no longer be retrieved? I guess so. Even if you could control the line, the wind might decline your command and commands all the same. Speaking of that, should we go buy one? I mean, I haven't flown one before, so I'm not sure if it'll work. Or what say we make one together? I've seen kids discussing the patterns they want to draw on theirs, so it might not be that difficult. The two of us. Sure, let's give it a go. Motherfucker. Ah, I want that. I want what they have. Like, I want what they have.
Wow, so lively that.
Where are others? Oh. Look who I found.
Our kite, thank you for inviting me, Yao Yao. I am having a lot of fun. I'm
Good.
glad. If you want, we can go fly kites some other time, too. The fun doesn't have to end today. Really? How about we do it during the day next time? That way, we can see the design better. When it flies super high up, it will look exactly like a real finch. Okay. Can I take this kite to bed with me?
Oh my god.
But of course.
Oh my god. Because she always talked how she wanted a finch. Oh my gosh. That's adorable. Can I take this kite to bed with me? Oh. Love. Love. Wonder if I can find Shanghai and Ganyu. They must be at Wangming. Yep, I was right. Who's this dude? Minor.
I don't get it.
What don't you get?
Is something wrong, Shenhe? Tell me. Perhaps I can help.
The color black doesn't get dirty easily. So I thought this outfit would be acceptable to wear to work. But Xiangling told me it was inappropriate.
Bro.
But inappropriate? How?
She probably just meant the outfit isn't suitable for that particular environment and occasion. But for a festival gathering with friends, a nighttime stroll, or an important banquet, your outfit is more than appropriate, Shenhe.
So you're saying it's only something I should wear in front of important people?
Kinda.
I suppose that's another way to think of it.
Oh. Catching it. Okay, that's an interesting path.
One may have won the kite flying competition, Yu Heng, but this prize should truly be reserved for another.
Yu Heng?
You need not be so humble, Honored Adeptus. Among all the kites, yours was quite literally a cut above the rest. Please accept this prize.
Yours was magic.
You deserve it. Besides, I'm quite certain we owe a fair share of the success of this year's lantern rite to you.
If you insist, then one can hardly continue to refuse. However, there is another matter with which one would ask your assistance.
And that be?
Of course.
One would be much obliged if you could distribute this case of Sunglow tea among the Millilith on duty. The security of the festivities rests entirely on their shoulders, after all.
She's
One
getting rid of
presumes
her
they could
tea.
always benefit from something to invigorate their spirits.
She's getting rid of the tea.
Cloud Retainer is so thoughtful and attentive to others' needs. I would expect nothing less of an esteemed adeptus such
She's
as
just
yourself.
dropping her surplus.
Understood. I'll get on that right away.
A fortuitous result indeed. One's tea surplus has hitherto resolved itself.
It's almost like buying 10 cases was a little too much. No, seriously. Where's Zhongli? Okay. Screw it. But these guys are cute. No better place to do it than here. Nine. Fuck it. 10. We're at pity 63. 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 62. Well, no time like today, right? Are you fucking kidding me?